everyone, welcome to my makeup tutorial. I've been meaning to do this video for like forever when I first bought the MAC Studio Fix foundation, and I've actually changed colour over the last 2 years. So I'm doing a trial test to see which one is more suitable for me and to give everyone else an indication of someone's my skin tone, what colour would look good for them. And I thought I'd do a makeup tutorial today. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use high-end products as well as drugstore stuff.
So what I'm going to use today is basically the MAC Studio Finish Foundation on one side of my face in the shade nc35, and I'm going to use a beauty blender for that. It's a new one I got. I usually use the beauty blender from Real Techniques, but let's try this one. And for the other side of my face, I'm also going to use the MAC Studio Fix foundation, but in the shade nc37, and I'm going to use a Sigma flat top kabuki brush, F80 I believe, and I love this brush. I don't know what I was doing before this was invented. So basically it's just a trial run to see which shade suits me better, which color suits me better, and I'm gonna basically prep my face. So what I usually do is use a cleanser on a cotton pad and just cleanse my face, especially around the T-zone. And I go in with the moisturizer L'Oreal Illuminate Code just around my face, and I don't do my T-zone because I get oily around that. And this is a really nice cream. It's really light and fluffy, and it gives you like a little bit of a glow. And then I'm going to use on my T-zone the Body Shop Seaweed Oil Controlling Moisturizer. It's like a gel-like formula, and I only put that on my T-zone area because it just that's the only area I use that in. After that, I go in with the Boots Botanics or facial oil and just use 1 or 2 drops of that around my face, and it just gives the foundation a flawless finish. I put a few drops on my neck as well. And then we're going to go in with the primer. I'm using the Boots Airbrush Away Primer, which basically is designed to reduce fine lines and wrinkles and give the skin a flawless base for your foundation. It's a silicone one as well. So here we go. Let's see what I'm going to do now is just spray my brush with a homemade fixing spray which I made by myself, and I'm going to launch a video on how to make that. And I also made my own rose water, and it's really nice to use it as a fixing spray as well as a summer mist as well. It's just does the job. It's got a little dewy effect to it. Off with, as I said, we are going to do the right side of my face with nc35. So I will just basically dab that straight into the pot and just start using the kabuki brush and just flatten it out. Probably wouldn't do it so aggressively, but I just want to get it done just to see how the color looks. Probably would dab it a little bit more. Okay, I'm happy with that. So now what we're going to do is go in with the left side of my face with nc37 using a beauty blender, and then start blending that out, and let's see how that looks. Okay, I'm happy with the blending, and what I'm using now is a Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Sand, I believe, 24. And the instructions are on this is to dab the product into your skin and not swipe like how you normally would do a concealer. So I just do a dab, 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 and again using my beauty blender, again damp or fixing spray, I just go ahead and blend that into the skin and just make sure it's all nicely blended in. And once I'm happy with the blending my concealer in I use a NYX banana powder with a Real Techniques setting brush, and I love that brush because it's just so nice and tiny and it just fits right underneath your eye. And what I usually do is just swipe the product, dust it off, and just dab it onto the skin. I try not to drag it, so just dab, dab, dab. And then any excess powder that was left behind, we can always get rid of it later. I do it under my eye, I do it on my forehead, so like T-zone area, bridge of my nose, and a little bit on my chin area as well. At that point your face will look a bit cakey, but don't worry because there's a lot of powder on that at the moment. Then I go in with a contour, and I really like this palette. I ain't got a clue where it's from. I usually take a shimmery bronze color, and I've got already sort of like a contour line which really helps me guide, and I just darken that a little bit. It looks a lot darker on camera than it actually was in real life, but I just continue blending that afterwards a little bit more. And I don't come too much into my face, or just sort of stay, I guess, halfway across, if that makes sense. Then I just contour around my nose, on the side of my nose and on the tip of my nose, and the temple of my forehead. Not too much on my forehead, just around. And then I go in with a multitask, sort of like a powder brush, with the NYX finishing powder in the shade Translucent, and I just use that as a setting powder for my foundation in the areas that I didn't use the banana powder. So forehead, bottom of my cheeks, and areas where I didn't use the other one, basically, just to set the foundation in. And obviously there's a lot of powder on at the moment. Then I go in with a fan brush. It's just a standard everyday fan brush, and today I'm going to use the Revolution Makeup Vivid Baked highlighter in the shade Golden Lights. And I love to highlight. My goodness, I'm one of those people that I want to be noticed from space, so I do go heavy with the highlighter. And someone with my skin tone, I think it looks really nice, the golden kind of shade. So again, cheekbones, around the top of the eyebrow, underneath the eyebrow, bridge of the nose, cupid bow, and sometime around my chin if I remember to do it. That's done. Last but not the least, blusher. I'm just using an angle brush, blusher brush, and going in with the Bourjois blusher in the shade Sandal. I love that shade. It's a very nice like a tan brown. It looks really good with dark lipsticks as well as nude lipsticks, and I'm just going to put that on my cheek. I don't like to drag it out too much, just a little bit into the highlight. And I always do my highlight before I do my blusher, and I find it blends in a lot nicer. And then you can build up on that one as well. Sometimes I go a little bit heavy, but today's about foundation, so I'm not going so heavy with the blusher. Just eyeshadow, no fake lashes. Just going to give it a little bit of definition with mascara. I'm using the Maybelline Jet Black Lash Sensation mascara just for the purpose of the photo. I'm just going to give it like 1 or 2 coats. To prep my lip, I'm going to use the Moi Pout Primer, and it's just like a primer basically for the lip. It just makes it look fuller and just more smoother for your lipstick or lip gloss. And today I'm going to go in with the Kylie Jenner Lip Kit in the shade 22, which is like a really nice burnt orange, bent terracotta kind of color. I love this color. I think it's from the first original few colors, and this one is probably my favorite, together with the Mary J, the red one. Absolutely love it. Long lasting, very smooth, love the smell, and yeah, what more can I say about that? Does the job. All done now, and the final step that I do is take my homemade fixing spray, spray that all over my face, and then go back in with the beauty blender and just nicely dab that into the face. And I find that gives a really nice flawless finish to the skin. It doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look dry, it just looks nice and just a little bit dewy, not too much because obviously I've got oily skin. So that is the finished look, and hope you guys like it. Obviously it was a quick video, I did everything quite quickly. So it's finished now. As you can see, I just did everything really quickly. I'll probably take a little bit more time blending because I normally used to do this.
clearly the both of the shades are too light for me. But that's the whole point of today, just to see what colours they turn out to be. Obviously not gonna go out looking like that, looking like a ghost. Finished at 12:30, so we'll come back in a couple of hours, see how it looks. So this side was the nc37. Well, I don't think that looks that bad actually. And this side, so I've got a few spots here today. Not a good day to do this. Is the nc35. So on the video I don't know how it looks, but looking at it as it is, yeah, I kind of like it. It looks nice. Obviously, not in terms of the right shade for me. It just looks nice in general, like in the both colours. Good coverage. As you see, I only did one layer. Hello, back again. It is 3 o'clock now, so it's been 2.5 hours since we've done the foundation, and I am not somebody that wears foundation apart from weddings, parties and events. I'll just do a moisturizer and just do BB cream. So we had nc35 on this side, nc37 on this side, and to be honest, they both look the same to me. It's just melted in really nicely. Just this is one layer. I probably wouldn't do two. It's gonna look too thick. It's quite natural looking. I've had a little bit oily, I guess, on my forehead. Apart from that, I think it's looking alright. Hi, back again. It's 5 p.m. and this is the last one I'm gonna do today because I want to wash my face. Say hello. It's my daughter Amana. Say hello. Hello. Such a cute one. As you can see, it still looks pretty much good. I mean, it's not bad at all. As I said, I'm trying to do a video. I don't do a touch up or anything like that. Still quite nice and full. It's still oily around the forehead area, a little bit maybe on the nose. I don't know. Don't forget to watch my video on how to create your own fixing spray, and also the 2 other shades that I'm going to do tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has helped, because it's sometimes hard to sort of find someone with a similar skin tone as you. And so yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna say bye bye. Bye bye. If you like my video, thumbs up. Thumbs up.